Hello, 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 and welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. It's day 12. If you join me every day, thank you for joining me. It's been really fun to do these videos and share some things that I absolutely love and enjoy in my own life with you. And today, it's a slightly different gift. It's not so active, but it's the gift of vision and the gift of dreaming. So, many years ago, I'm just going to explain why I'm giving this to you, because for some people, it's really obvious to make vision boards, have a choice in their life, have a wish, and then get on and do it. And I used to see people for years just, oh, I'm going to go and do this, and off they go, and they did it. And I was just like, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Um, I had no wishes. It just was like, I don't know what to do with my life. And it really frustrated me. I knew I was fairly intelligent, I was a grade A student, yada, yada, yada. And I looked out over the world and I thought, my God, what the state is this world? There was nothing that I wanted to do that was just for me. Maybe apart from maybe be a musician. But the thing that really grabbed me when I was a kid, I wanted to be like Bob Geldof. I was like, look, like as in he did the Live Aid, right? The Band-Aid thing. And I was like, oh my God, I want to make an impact on the world. I want to heal the world because look at the state of it. But I became very overwhelmed and felt like, where would I even start? Because obviously not anyone can do everything in the world. How do you make the biggest impact? And oh my God, where do you start? And for a while, I just zoned out. I just couldn't hack it because it was just like, oh my God, there's people suffering all over the place. And there's even if I had loads of money and could just jet off, and I was like, I just can't do that when there are people that are suffering. I just couldn't get it. I just was in such a state. And then when I went to Portugal traveling, I really started trying on more hats, and I was always trying on hats. Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Am I going to be a lawyer? Am I going to be a doctor like you do as a kid, right? Pre-internet, you're thinking, oh, well, I'm clever. I better do something. What am I going to do? So I was looking at all these different like professional jobs. Nothing felt like aligned at all. It was just like, I just don't get it. And the only thing that really felt aligned was actually to join a nunnery, yeah. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, I don't think that's quite right. What if I want kids? So I didn't do that. And I was just really stuck. And then, so when I went to Portugal, I met Gregory and Carolina Rees-Smith, English couple that lives over there with their adult sons, and they offered Vision Quest. So I actually did 3 Vision Quests over the course of like 2 or 3 years. And in the first Vision Quest, I literally had download after download after download of stuff to do. And I did them. It was like doing my dancing, and there was some songs I think that came through that I wrote. And what else was there? It was a women's group. So I started a women's circle back in the 2015 in Hereford, and different things like this. Okay. And I did them. And it was like, oh, thank God for that. And what really was happening, I was looking wrongly. Because I wanted to serve, it's not about what do I want to do then, it's about what can I do, which is a very different energy, isn't it? Because if you say, what do I want to do? And I could fill a page with, I'd love to go to the Bahamas on holiday, I'd love to swim with dolphins, I'd love to, visit the the Arctic. I could, fill up, but none of it's that strong, frankly. But what is strong is what I wanted to be like Jesus growing up. I wanted to be of service. He was like my hero. And then I found Christian Michelson, my coaching teacher, and he is like such an inspiration as well. He wants to heal the world. And then it was like, oh yeah, healing, healing. I found my thing, right? Healing humans heals the world. You can't, just make everyone be more environmentally conscious. They need to kind of wake up and then feel in alignment and empowered, and then they'll make the right decisions. So, or decisions that are in alignment with the whole of society rather than the selfish, self-centered decisions. So when I started dropping into Vision Quests, that's when I realized, okay, this is not about me. This is like asking my higher self, what is my highest good? That is therefore for the highest good. Not what do I want? What is for the highest good? Okay. So today, I want to inspire you that if you watch people like me and think, oh God, I could never do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And you're probably already living a very inspired, in alignment life. But as a kid, getting normal jobs, having kids, all of that felt like it was really far away from me. And I do know that I've had many lives as a healer and as a nun and monk. And in those lives, you renounce the physical world. And I've had to do a lot of work to get myself to shift that narrative so I can actually be in this world and not just renounce it because it just doesn't work, right? We're here for the experience and then see what is an alignment for me to be offering the world. So I'm just going to invite us to have a little meditation, and I'm going to invite our high self guides and angels, like I did in the last call, to overlay us, to hold us in a sacred space, and then invite us to feel and see what is for our highest and best good. What is in alignment with us? What is the dream that we want to live? Because when we co-create from our inner dream world, we are bringing down, and I'm seeing this, it's like a blueprint for a new way of being in the world. Okay, we're calling in the new earth, and it takes for each of us to take up the mantle and take specific choices to shift our narrative, to make different choices. For example, I had a feed come up on my Facebook this morning, and it was 6 years ago I'd shifted to be with Triodos Bank because they're an ethical bank. Now, I didn't know that their holding bank is actually NatWest, which really, really made me angry. Okay. And I need to check that and check my facts. But it was like, that's not cool, man, because I left NatWest because they're a big banking conglomerate and I didn't want to have my money there, right? Not that I always have a lot of money, but um, it's buying ethically, it's choosing sustainable products, it's not buying the latest phone because your mate's got it. It's just being way more mindful of everything that you put your focus into because that is veering the energies which we want to bring forward into the world, and that is co-creating. Okay, so if you want to do this, I'm going to invite that we're put into a sacred temple of light for the duration of this call and this session. And I ask that we are surrounded on all sides by our higher selves, guides and angels, overlit by Mother, Father, God, Source, of all creative, all that is. Thank you so much. So I'm asking that we drop in and have a breath in, calling our soul here now and present. And releasing breath out, dropping out, releasing, relaxing as we breathe out, dropping tension away from our bodies. Another breath in, calling soul here now and present. And releasing, breath out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So all we need to do is just connect with your heart space. You can pop your hands on your chest, soften your eyes so you're within. And we're going to walk down a corridor in front of us. And we're asking our higher selves, our guides and angels, to give us a glimpse of our highest timeline that's possible for us now. What is it we need to see? What is it we need to know? We're walking down this corridor, there's a door at the end, and when we open it, we're going to go into this future vision so we can see what is it I need to know? What is it that is coming for me in the highest and best way? What do I need to align to or take action with that is aligning with my highest and best good at this time? Thank you so much. So walking down the corridor. Just look ahead, see the door in front of you. It's far away. We're walking and we're walking. It's a candlelit corridor. So just notice. And you're relaxing and softening as you walk down the corridor. And you finally get to that door ahead of you and you open the door. What do you see in front of you? Nice. And if you're not seeing anything, that's absolutely fine. Know that your higher self, your guides, your angels will bring to you what is for your highest and best good in the time space that's right for you. Because some people, they're already living their highest good. They have an idea and they follow through. Some of us have got gnarled up. And this is why when I teach this, I know it's because this is what I've needed in my life to learn that I am allowed to have dreams and open up to receiving them and then taking action on them. And it doesn't mean that I'm special. It just means that I had to work to understand that I'm allowed that because of negative karma, should we say, that I had it from other lives. I believed I was a bad soul and that I didn't deserve anything. And what I've had to learn is that yes, I am allowed. I am allowed. I'm allowed friends and I'm allowed family and I'm allowed to be in the world and all of this stuff. Okay. So I love that. Can you see that's like spirit? I know it's because my hand was like this. The thumbs have gone up, right? We're all allowed be a beautiful life, okay? And if you've ever felt stuck, because really these videos are for people that are really stuck and needing something to shift, but something might resonate. It might already, you might already do these types of practices. So whatever you do or don't see, don't sweat it. It's not something to worry about. It's more the principle that you might go on a walk and get an idea and you say, oh, I can't do that. And that's a vision coming to you because our higher self will whisper to us dreams and visions and nudges and inspirations when you're least expecting it because you're not trying. It's often when we try that we kind of get out of alignment because we're like, oh, I don't know, and that's our human brain trying to problem solve. It's like the hard drive trying to figure out rather than connecting to the internet and getting more information. I'm not likening the internet to our higher self, but for me, there is a hive mind that is the internet, and we can get a lot of inspiration. But even that is not source, right? Because we feed the internet, right? So it's not our memory that brings in inspiration. It's not our human brain. To me, it's our soul self, okay? And it's the guides and the angels that work with us, and we all have a spirit team, and they'll be giving us ideas. For example, to yesterday, I realized that I wasn't writing easily enough, and I have got a lot of writing to do this year, and I'm really looking forward to it and different jobs and work. And I didn't have somewhere comfortable to sit. And I just woke up thinking I need to get another table and try a different way because nothing quite is working in my home. And I went to a shop, and when I come back from the shop, I was like, I need to go for a walk, and I couldn't go, and I couldn't go. And suddenly it was time to go for a walk. And on the walk, I met one of my best friends, really, and off we had this amazing walk together with her son. It was absolutely beautiful because there was an alignment. Okay, so it's really trusting the nudges. So if you weren't getting a picture, don't worry, it's fine. If you were, enjoy it, and let's come back from the vision. Okay, so come out of that vision and come back, close the door behind you, walk up the corridor, walk up the corridor, walk up the corridor, walk up the corridor, back into your human body. Brilliant. Make sure you're back. Let go of that vision now and write down anything that you got. What I got was a huge field of people, and they were all the old friends that I was friends with for years. Now, when I had those vision quests, right, I really knew I wanted to pursue my spiritual path, and I pretty much walked away from my old uh community because pretty much everyone smoked and drank and took drugs, and I was just like, I'm not doing that anymore, and I needed to have a break from it. That said, the people were beautiful, amazing, mindful people, they cared about the environment. They're very good people, but I needed to walk away and find myself, and I have. And I've, had my autism diagnosis. I've started to really understand myself and what I've struggled with, all the different aspects that I carried, why I didn't feel like I fitted in. But the energy that I'm getting is it's time to let myself be in community again, because I opened up a lot of my soul energy, and there was a lot of trauma from other lives about being like the witch wound and not being accepted by communities and things like this. So for me, being more me means I can be around people and be connected to people. Whereas I used to mask a lot and never really feel at home and just be like, there's something I need to do. I needed to scratch my itch, right? I needed to go and do my soul work, right? And find out what I wanted to do with my life. So I've done that, and I can kind of close the loop, is the saying that I'm getting. So sometimes a vision isn't about like a specific project or a specific outcome. For me, like I'll get a name of a book or a name of a project, and then it will just open up as I start work on it. But it might not come with that, and that's all right. Or maybe you're already living that life, and that is also okay. But the reason why I was inviting you to almost dream and have vision or be aware of that is just to so that you notice like there's the difference between what I could do as my arising intuition and inspiration and what I think I'm meant to do, given that I'm this person and I promised my mum I'd do this, or like my auntie Jan told me, like, oh yeah, you'd be really good at this. Like I had years ago, someone said, oh, you'd be really good at accounts, you're great at maths. Yeah, doesn't mean I want to do it. I am good at maths, and I studied it in university, but it lost its apart from me being happy that I got I could do it because that was academically satisfying. Actually, at university, all of my passion lost. It was like, where is this going? It's just theoretical nonsense because it didn't have an application that felt passion for me. I wasn't going to save the world because I knew a complex equation, right? But I was by talking my truth about spiritual stuff. That is more aligned for me. I'm not saying this for somebody else. It isn't maths, and that's fine because that's what you want to do. I just didn't want to do it. And I trained to do accounts and I did it for 2 years and I was like, I need to change. This is going to kill me just doing this. But of course I do math, I do accounts because I've got a business. So we have to follow like the next arising thing and don't be influenced by people telling you, oh, you should do this, you should do this. It's really gets so confusing and you won't be able to hear your heart. So if you want to do this on the fly, you don't have to sit and do a meditation. You just go, what's my highest good? And the other day it was sleep, right? Because I've had a really bad throat and not being able to breathe. I've been sleeping well, and it was just sleep, and I've been letting myself sleep in every day, and that's been great. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, oh, what do I need to eat? I don't really know from my brain. Yeah, there's no memory of like nothing fits. And I asked my soul, what do I need? And yesterday it was dal, and I made like a curry with loads of vegetables, like dal type thing. So, you can use your intuition to fuel the next creative output for your life. And that by practicing it on the small, you will expand it into the large. So for me, if I follow my intuition about what I'm going to eat and whether I even want to eat, and I'm getting a sense today, no, I'm not going to eat that much until later because I've had a very rich Christmas, like many of us do. Um, it feels honest rather than should and copying and fulfilling who we think we're meant to be because that's how we grew up, right? No, you don't have to do that. It's not that you're offending somebody because you're making your choice. You're just being honest to you. You're having a boundary of the experience that is moving through you. Okay, so I hope that inspired you a little bit, especially given we're at the beginning of this new calendar year. Some people would argue the toss, it doesn't start yet, but whatever. Every day is a new day, right? You could say every day is a day that you can have a vision. And I often ask spirit in the mornings, what is for me, what is it for me to do today? And then I'll get my answers and the day unfolds and it's amazing. So you can do that too. And I just wanted to give you that gift today so that you can live in alignment with your highest and best good. And you can live in alignment so that you feel authentic and that you're not wasting time chasing your tail, which I did for many years, copying people, wishing that I was more like them because I wasn't really connecting with my higher self and my own heart to bring forward my truth and what my passion is in the world. Okay, and that's fine. We're all learning all the time. So much love to you. I hope you've enjoyed today. Please do let me know. I love to hear feedback if people are having inspiration, or even if you want to like critique me, that's fine. You go ahead, mate. Just stay in contact. Yeah, let's connect. And if you're not like friends on Facebook, you can connect with me there and see what I'm doing. I've got an expansion Ascension sorry, Ascension alignment exploration tonight. It will be because you'll be watching this on Monday. Okay, Monday the 5th of January, and we'll be looking into every part of your life. And if you want to join in or you're watching this afterwards, you can go to my website, openlotusliving.com / resources and download the Ascension Alignment Exploration workbook there, and you can work through. And it's just looking at different life areas, seeing how aligned you feel, and then seeing what is it you actually want for that. And you do a similar type of meditation and go, what do I want in terms of diet? What do I want in terms of relationship? What do I want in terms of social life? What do I want in terms of I don't know, holidays, whatever, money, what is it, what do you want to create in your life? Because when you're in your creative flow, you're living, you're being the tree that grows and grows and grows. You might drop your leaves and then you grow and grow and grow the next year. Okay, if not, you're just living somebody else. You're being a bonsai with your parents and your family clipping you, and it sucks. I did it for years. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Let go of those bonsai clippers and let yourself grow. All right. So much love to you. I wish you such an amazing year into 2026 and beyond. And let's co-create the new earth together, right? So I look forward to seeing you soon on Ascension TV Online. And if you want to be on the show, do let me know. Reach out by email, carolineMaryAndrews@hotmail.com, or PM me on Facebook, Caroline Mary. I'm Caroline Mary on Facebook. And just let me know, and let's get it together and see if you're a good fit for the show. All right. So much love to you. Take care and speak to you soon.